Have you noticed that walking upstairs feels harder than it used to? Maybe lifting things takes more effort, or your legs just don't feel as strong anymore. If you're over 60, you're not alone. Many seniors experience a slow loss of muscle, a condition called sarcopenia. It's often blamed on aging. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? Yes, aging is natural, but losing your strength, that can be optional. And here's the exciting part. You can help your muscles just by eating the right fruits. No powders, no pills, no gym memberships. Today, I'll show you 5 powerful fruits that support muscle repair, strength, and recovery naturally. They're easy to find, safe even if you have diabetes or heart issues, and taste amazing. Make sure to watch until the end because the last fruit might already be in your kitchen, and you'll be shocked at how powerful it is. These aren't exotic or expensive, just everyday fruits you can find at your local grocery store, and they're safe, even if you have diabetes or heart issues. So stay with me until the end. First up, avocado. Yes, it's a fruit, and it's packed with healthy fats that reduce inflammation, especially monounsaturated fats. These fats support muscle repair and keep your joints moving smoothly. Avocados also contain more potassium than bananas. Potassium helps muscles contract and prevents cramps. They're also rich in magnesium and vitamin E, which protect muscles from damage. One medium avocado also provides around 10 grams of fiber. That keeps blood sugar stable, important for keeping your energy up throughout the day. Clara, age 72, used to suffer from painful leg cramps every night. Her daughter suggested she eat half an avocado daily. Within weeks, the cramps stopped, and her morning walks felt effortless. Try avocado mashed on toast, blended into a smoothie, or simply sliced into your salad. Second, tart cherries. These little sour fruits are rich in anthocyanins, compounds that reduce inflammation. Studies show that people who drink tart cherry juice before and after exercise recover faster and feel less soreness. One small glass of unsweetened cherry juice in the evening also helps improve sleep. That's because tart cherries naturally contain melatonin, the sleep hormone your body needs to repair muscles overnight. Paul, 68, began drinking tart cherry juice after dinner. 2 weeks later, he noticed less stiffness in the mornings and more energy all day. You can enjoy tart cherry juice, dried cherries, and oatmeal, or even take it as a capsule. Third fruit, pomegranate. Pomegranates are full of antioxidants like punicalagin, which fight oxidative stress. They also improve blood flow by boosting nitric oxide levels. That means more oxygen reaches your muscles, and they recover faster. Sprinkle the red seeds, called arils, into salads, blend them into smoothies, or eat them as a snack. Just make sure the juice you buy is 100% pomegranate with no added sugar. Fourth, prunes. These dried plums are often seen as digestion helpers, but they're also powerful muscle protectors. Prunes are rich in antioxidants like rutin and chlorogenic acid. They help reduce inflammation and support muscle repair. They also trigger a hormone called IGF-1, which supports muscle growth, especially important after age 60. Plus, prunes contain boron, which helps your body use calcium and magnesium to strengthen both muscle and bone. Helen, age 76, started eating 5 prunes every morning. After just a month, she felt less stiffness in her legs during her daily walks. She now keeps a jar on her kitchen counter. Prunes are sweet, easy to enjoy, and safe for most people with diabetes because they have a low glycemic index. Eat them as a snack, blend into smoothies, or chop into your oatmeal. Finally, the fifth fruit, apples, with the peel. The peel contains ursolic acid, which supports muscle growth by boosting IGF-1 and lowering myostatin, a compound that blocks muscle building. Apples also contain quercetin, which helps your cells produce energy more efficiently. This supports stamina and reduces fatigue. Mr. David, age 79, eats a whole apple with peel every morning. He says it keeps him active, young, and regular. and science might back him up. To get the benefits, eat apples whole, preferably organic. Slice into oatmeal, pair with nut butter, or enjoy as a midday snack. Let's recap what these 5 fruits do. Avocado fights inflammation and muscle cramps. Tart cherry reduces soreness and helps you sleep better. Pomegranate boosts circulation and speeds up recovery. Prunes support hormone balance and muscle repair. Apples help preserve muscle and boost energy. So what would a fruit-powered muscle day look like? In the morning, start with a smoothie made from avocado, spinach, and almond milk. Add an apple with some almond butter on the side. For a mid-morning snack, have a few prunes. At lunch, toss pomegranate seeds into your salad or eat with a little yogurt. In the evening, drink 4 to 6 ounces of tart cherry or pomegranate juice before bed to help your muscles recover while you sleep. Remember, these fruits don't just taste good. They help reduce inflammation, support hormones, improve blood flow, and fuel your body with natural energy. You might be wondering, is fruit sugar bad? Not when it's paired with fiber, healthy fats, or protein. These whole foods digest slowly and won't spike your blood sugar. Can you mix juices? Yes. Try half tart cherry and half pomegranate. Worried about diabetes or medication? These fruits are generally safe, but talk to your doctor just to be sure. Is fresh better than frozen? Fresh is best, but frozen and dried options are excellent too, as long as there's no added sugar or salt. For best results, pair your fruit habits with gentle activity. Try light strength training, walking, stretching, or balance exercises 3 to 5 days a week. Drink enough water, sleep well, and stand tall. Your posture supports circulation and energy. How do you know it's working? You'll feel less stiff. You'll sleep better. You'll have more energy. Your daily tasks will feel easier, and you'll feel a sense of strength coming back. So here's your next step. Add one of these fruits today. Maybe it's an avocado with breakfast, or 5 prunes as a snack, or a glass of cherry juice tonight. You don't need fancy programs, just small daily actions. And if you're interested, check out the links in the description. We've listed trusted sources for the nutrients that your muscles need. That way, you don't have to search. Buying through those links also supports this channel. So thank you. If this video helped you, please like it, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a health tip. Tell us in the comments, what fruit will you try first? Let us know where you're watching from too. Remember, aging isn't about losing, it's about choosing. Choosing to stay strong, to stay active, and to care for your body in simple, powerful ways. Let's grow stronger, together.